Welcome everyone. You may be in a situation where your Xbox Series S still feels warm after it's turned off, right? You put your hand over this black area here, feels warm, and same with the top area as well. And I'm going to discuss why that is the case and what you can do to solve this issue. Okay, so first of all, keep in mind that the Xbox Series S is meant to stay warm while it's turned off for a couple of hours, right? Any more than a couple of hours, then that's an issue, and I'll show you how to fix that. But when you play games on the Xbox Series S, of course, the fans are going to be on. The fans, while they are quiet, they're still on, and what they do is they pump the warm air out of the Xbox Series S console. And so that means that the console is going to be warm while the games are running. However, after you turn off the Xbox Series S console, the fans also turn off as well. This means all the warm air is stuck inside the Xbox Series S console, and naturally it takes a couple of hours for the warm air to dissipate out of the console, as no fans are going to be on while the console itself is turned off. So if you have your console being warm after a couple of hours, then that's natural. That is because the warm air while you're playing the games is still stuck in the console. It does come out eventually, there is ventilation, but it does take time without the fans being on. So if you really want the console to be coolest, the fastest, after playing the games, close out the games and just stay on the home screen on your Xbox Series S console. That means the fans will be running. The fans will cool down the console, and once the console is cooled down, obviously the fans will stop running. So if you want the console to be cooled the fastest, just close out the games and leave the console itself on. However, what if you you turn off the console, and let's say after a couple of hours the console is still warm, or you don't want to have the console on all the time 24/7. So what you're going to do is we're going to change a system setting to solve that issue. So what you're going to do is you just want to load up the settings app on the Series S, and then from the settings app just click into general, and then from here sleep mode and startup, click into this, and you're going to see a sleep mode standby. By default it will be on standby. Click into this and then set it onto energy saver. So here is the deal, right? If you have sleep mode on standby, well, the Xbox Series S, even if it's turned off, is still actually on, right? That may be confusing. However, when it's on standby, any game updates will download in the background, some background processes will run. So, if you wanted to have a remote play to your console while it's turned off, that is allowed with the standby mode. So the console is actually on, even if this logo isn't on. And so what that means is, because the console is still on, it's still doing the background processes, but the fan isn't on, well, guess what? The console will stay warm. So you just set it to the energy saver, and that will solve that issue. However, what if you don't want to set it to the energy saver? What you can do is leave it on standby, and then when Xbox is off, turn off storage. So this will prevent updates, upgrading in the background. So that will, reduce any background processes. Reducing the background processes is going to reduce the heat. However, of course, if you do really need that feature, then you don't really want to turn off the console. And so the best bet is, if you do need to use the features of the standby and you aren't happy with the console being warm while it's off, just leave the console on. Close out all the games when you're done, and that is the fastest way to cool down the Xbox Series S console. And so with that being said, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.